Do subscribe to Filter Copy and click on the bell icon to get regular updates.
I'm usually not effusive about anyone I interview, but here is one person I'm actually very fond of and a fan. So let me say, I'm a fan. So I must say, the two of us being in the same frame, we may end up looking like hero and villain, with our respective hair or no hairstyle. So about your Sankranti release, first tell me, how did you actually come up with this very serene and very divine sounding title of the film?
All credits to the director, Mr. Thirukum Srinivas Garu. He told me the title Alavaikuntapuramlo, and I really instantly liked it, and the entire team really liked this title, and we went for it, and so did the audience.
Tell me, you're obviously known as a stylish star. People love your dancing, your mannerisms, and my favorite movie of yours is DJ. I love it, and I've seen it umpteen number of times for the style of it. If you are to define Allu Arjun as an actor, how would you define Allu Arjun as an actor?
I think someone who's trying for versatility.
Okay.
And someone who's a hardcore commercial film actor. Yes. And someone who likes to entertain audience forever.
The word style, I realize it doesn't come anywhere there.
That goes without saying.
So, that goes without saying. Okay. So, where does all this style come from? Have you consciously worked on your mannerisms? Do you work on your mannerisms before every film that this character needs this kind of mannerism?
Not really. Some are spontaneous. Some are thought, discussed with the director. The style quotient of it, I think it's every actor has a strength. I think that's one of my strengths. So it comes very naturally and it gets adapted into the scene or in a song or in a moment somehow.
So you say that you are an out and out commercial entertainer. Yes. Just to give a comparison, offhand. So would we not see Allu Arjun doing a movie, say like Asuran done by Dhanush?
Yeah, you can see me doing a film like that, but it'll be a little more on a commercial note. Or the same film, with a little more on a commercial note.
Or is it that filmmakers may not approach an Allu Arjun with that kind of a project?
More than that, it's what I choose also, right? So I think it's unfair to blame the filmmakers. I think it's more of what I choose. I like to choose. I like to pick a wider film where a lot of more people get to watch the film, wider entertainment, entertain a wider section of audience than one segment of audience.
So when someone comes to you with a script, what are the three things that you look out for during the narration?
Well, there are nothing like three things. Only one thing I look out for. Most likely it's the directors who are the writers. So I just look at the director, and if it's the vibe of the director, if I feel good, I go with the gut feeling. It's just a hunch.
And you are the kind who'll say yes immediately?
Most likely.
You don't consult your dad?
Sometimes. If I'm 50-50, then I'll consult for opinion. But if I'm sure, whether right or wrong, if I'm sure, then I don't.
In the sense that you come from a production house, you understand the money-making side of films also. So how important is the commercial side? You said you like to do commercial entertainers, but do you get a instant inkling that, okay, this movie is going to click and this movie may not click?
Most likely, I think filmmakers who approach me also, they know that, he's a commercial actor. And so I think they also set their diets for that and they come, get the films. So there's nothing much that I have emphasis on that. So I am, I think most of the filmmakers who approach me are commercial filmmakers.
So does Allu Arjun put a lot of pressure on himself every time, because you seem to be raising the bar in terms of the revenue collections, in terms of the general response to the movie itself?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I do.
So what do you do to do that?
I push myself to the max.
Define pushing yourself.
Every aspect of it, every film, the best script, the best budget, make the best quality film, give the best promotions, get the best star cast as you can, get the best technicians, try to get the best in every department.
You are, of course, an Andhra Telangana star, but you're hugely popular in Kerala, especially with people referring to you. Not a very great term, Mallu Arjun. At least I'm not.
No, I think it's a great term.
You like the word Mallu?
Yeah, Allu and Mallu. Why not?
It rhymes well.
It works well too.
Why do you think you're so popular in Kerala? Have you tried to find out?
I think a lot of people in Kerala, when they see, they see a lot of male fans, they're shouting, they're cheering. But I think undercurrent, there are a lot of female fans who are silent and who are still watching. So we can see only visually the male fans, but I think there's also a lot of undercurrent female followers.
So it's the female fans who are fond of Mallu Arjun?
Also.
I have a slightly different theory.
Okay.
And this is, the Malayalam actors, heroes may not like it, but I think no Malayalam hero can dance the way you do. And I think that's what they yearn for when they see you on screen.
First, I'll take that as a, I don't know about the other Malayalam actors, all due respect to them. But first, thank you for complimenting me for being a good dancer. And
You are.
Oh, thank you. And other Malayalam actors, I'm not very sure. You put me in a fix now. I have to be nice.
So when you go to Kerala, what are the kind of things that you hear about you?
So many things. When I go, first thing I hear is Allu Arjun. Everybody keeps saying Allu Arjun, and they keeps asking, when are you going to do a straight Malayalam film? That's the first thing I keep getting from everybody. And I said, very soon, some of the Malayalam filmmakers need to approach me. Whenever they approach me, I'm ready.
This you have taken Jairam sir
Yes.
as thing. So it's also an attempt to kind of have a more South India kind of an appeal.
No, not at all. It just fell in place.
It just because he fitted.
He fit the role, and he's been doing Telugu characters. It fell in place, so it just worked well. And it, now that he's there, it's also an added advantage for the Malayalam film.
Your fans are known to be very passionately in love with you.
So am I.
Okay. How do you kind of define the Allu Arjun fan in Andhra and Telangana?
It's very simple. The fan base is over here. They have a trademark registration. There's a systematic format of who they are, and we have our in-house systems, and we have our people, representations of fans and everybody. And
I was referring more to the craze.
Oh, say again, sorry?
For the craze for Allu Arjun.
I'll know in the eyes. When I see somebody's eyes, I know if this is my fan.
And I mean, they're almost like very passionately about an Allu Arjun fan is very distinct from an NTR fan, is very distinct from a Mahesh Babu fan.
Yes, undoubtedly. I can definitely tell my fans, everybody's got fans, but I keep saying this all the time. Everybody's got fans, but I have an army.
You have an army.
Yes,
That's Allu Arjun army. So
yes, I have
Triple
army.
A.
Yes, Triple A. Yes.
Okay, I also want to ask you, this is also going to get into the examination season. How good a student were you?
Very bad.
Very bad.
Very bad. The worst probably.
What subjects were you bad at?
Everything.
So what would you want to tell the students now that they're getting into the board examination season?
Please study well, don't be like me.
Don't be like you.
Yes, don't be like me, study well. It's important.
But I think many of them would like to be like you. All the best to you for the movie. It's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you. Thank you.